Hey everybody, I'm back again to talk more about the foreskin and how awesome it is to be not circumcised, intact, uncircumcised, uncut, whichever term that you go by or choose to use. Um, so, one of the things that I hear people say a lot is that when it's erect, it looks just the same. Now, I think there's several issues with this statement. One is that it doesn't really look the same because even when a guy who is not circumcised is completely erect or hard, the foreskin is still going to be there. Now, some guys retract automatically, others the head stays covered, and unless they pull it back with their hand or something like that. So it's depends on the size of the guy's foreskin or the length of it. You know how much he has, whether it pops back automatically when he's erect or whether it stays covered unless manually pulled back. Now, with that being said, I'm kind of like, why even say that? It's almost like saying, oh, it's okay, it looks just the same as a cut one. And it's kind of like, well, you know, guys that were circumcised as babies, I mean, they had no choice in it. So this is, nothing against them, but being intact, having all of your foreskin is how you were made. I mean, it's how it's meant to be. And I personally think it looks better that way. So it's kind of like I don't need to look like a guy who's been circumcised because I'm not circumcised. So, it's one of those things that, I mean, if I wanted to look more like I was circumcised, I could just pull my foreskin back. But it feels good being covered with the foreskin, so why do I need to do that? Also, the guy who has been circumcised has a scar on there. Some may be more prominent, some less, but the scar is still always going to be there. So that's another difference as well. So once again, it's they do look different. I mean, true, they're both a penis, they both function, but the one with the foreskin is working the way it was actually designed to work. And so that's another reason why it's so awesome to have the foreskin. And for those of us that are not circumcised, we don't need to try to look like a guy who's been circumcised. Be proud of how it looks with the foreskin. Some of us have foreskin that overhangs quite a bit, and so it's very clear, that we are uncircumcised. And that's a good thing, and I'm proud of that. And so anybody out there who's also uncircumcised, be proud of it.